So I guess it's going to be one of those days. You know, it's a holiday weekend and stuff. I'm not sure who I'm playing this game with. I'm not going to mention any names or any nations, to be honest with you. But I think the game that's been started here, if it is a game, they want to call it a video game, a war game, theater of operations. I'm not sure what they want to call it these days. But I'm concerned about the statement that's being made by this assortment of men spraying my town, digging stuff under our houses, and then you know, working some of the other problems in the area. And of all the statements that have been made, you know, of all the work that I do, I find myself running the government of anarch, right? Some sort of terror organization. Isn't that what the federal government calls it these days? And then as a fellow at the Illuminati. And then someone comes along and wants to play a game, right? I've been playing this game with the United States Armed Forces for what, 5 years? I just want to let you know that this game you're playing is what killed your species, all right? Now let me explain it to you, okay? I run something called the government of anarch, right? Sounds strange, huh? Anarch, nobody fucking understands it. You know what I mean? Christians have an arc of life. The Muslims have an arc of life, right? Islam has an arc of life. And here's a guy in Florida with an arc of life that looks an awful lot like a garden. Trees, plants, insects, right? Then the U.S. Army comes along, starts killing the frogs, the toads, the lizards, the fucking birds, any other animal we got. Now let's get this straight. I have an arc of life, and they have an arc of life, right? But their arc of life protects only men. All right? Now the arc of life I'm talking about is my planet. All right? I'm sworn to protect this planet with an oath higher than any man on this planet holds. You understand? So we're going to play a game of who governs the ark, right? So it's my job to protect an ark of life for what? For planet Earth or something? Is that the game we playing? So if I'm unsuccessful, this is what? You guys just going to kill everything? Tear down the trees, kill the rest of the bugs, kill all the humans in the area? And you guys are off guard in your own ark of life, right? Where do you guys hide that at? Is it buried in the sands in the Middle East with Israel or something? I'm just curious because, you know, the humans have an arc of life too, don't they? So if we're going to play a game, right, with your army, you know, relative to who governs an arc of life and what you guys are going to kill, I guess you want to kill my arc of life. Is that what's going on? So whether it's, you know, some threat to me or my family or my community, my town, the trees, the birds, the insects, whatever's in these areas. So what is this? The question is, like, whose bright idea was it to do this? You know, my arc of life means a lot to me. You know, when you want to understand what I believe about this here. All these trees, these people, the animals. It's all part of the oldest living organism on planet Earth, right? You know what I mean? Oldest thing. Billions of years ago, something sprouts out the ground. You know, and look what we got today. So now here I am governing an arc of life, right? Government of anarch. You understand? A natural perspective. My arc of life is the planet, the government of anarch, if it makes any sense. And then I find the U.S. Army and some assortment of other men doing what? Spraying everybody chemical weapons, killing all the bugs, you know, dumping poisons in the ground, putting it in the air. When you guys start to play a game like this, you know, some reference of, I guess, who protects what, if it makes any sense, right? Because obviously I'm just a man talking on a camera, right? You know, on planet Earth, look at that. I mean, you can't really see the stars. It's actually have water airborne here. You know, so while we're playing this game, you know, I mean, of, you know, whose arc of life is whose arc of life, or who governs what arc. My town's at war with men spraying our arc of life. This is the stuff around our houses, the bugs that live in it, the animals that live in it, you know, tearing down trees, And where are they from? A desert? I think this game that you guys have started is a very dangerous game. And for the last, what is it, almost 6 years, you guys have used electromagnetism and assortment of who knows what else to do what. But tell me it's mankind's fault to have us blame every nation of planet Earth, right? Is that how a targeted person works on planet Earth or something? Blame everybody, go swing at everybody. Then your people make statements. You know, maybe someday the Illuminists, if that's who this is, and I'm talking about those guys with an eye who think intelligence is the key indicator of God. Maybe those stone cities are where you all belong. You know what I mean? You get to take your RVs into space someday, stay in your houses all the time, watch some DVDs or something, float in solar orbit. You guys will have a grand old time. This tree's out here, this stuff out here, this planet, this is my arc of life. You understand? That's with the E, Illuminous. Alright, environment. So if it goes down as I'm the only luminous person in the freaking state of Florida, the United States of America, you're playing a game against an arc of life that really is your arc of life. You understand? And to make some statement where you guys are going to kill everything, why? Because you can, is probably the most ridiculous statement I think a man could ever make.